フルカウンター
Alright lads, so Regions has just dropped a massive new league going over a bunch of new story content, characters, as well as collaborations. Today we're going to break it down and go through it all individually. But before that, on screen now is the too long didn't watch. These are all the things we're going to be covering today, but we're going to go a little bit more detail about everything that's been shown. So stay tuned to the end, or I guess throughout the video, to actually see what we're going to be talking about. But let's start off with the first thing, which is apparently Netmarble wants to add more books, secondary stories, because of the 17 storyline being over. Of course, this will likely be the filler in between getting this and obviously 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. With books, he means content similar towards the 70s movie, because Netmarble will release new characters according to the new story. For right now, there are 4 books with 2 new characters for each story. On screen now, you can see these are the side stories, and we cannot already have 2 books already with Ragnarok, then cinematics. So it's very possible the movies will go in here, and then maybe the side story with like the Vampires of Edinburgh, which I'm sure most of you lot probably haven't even seen before because it was never adapted in the actual anime. This is fun fact where literally Eskimo gets revealed for the first time in the whole 17 storyline. So yes, he didn't get revealed in the tower the first time. The manga readers already knew about him because he was shown previously, and we're likely to get another one for the disaster story. But let's break it down, the characters and the actual content coming to the game. Alright, so a while ago we did get leaks that the Vampire of Edinburghs were being adapted into Grand Cross, and we all agree that this is likely when we're going to get vampires. Also, fun fact, the vampires are classed as unknown, as you can imagine, because there's no point making a new race when you can just fit into the unknown race and get a lot of buffs from characters already in the unknown team. And we haven't seen vampires really from Semi-Sins, only apart from Gelda, so most people only recognize her, but she'll be a character coming, not a part of this because she is a part of the main storyline. However, the 2 characters we are getting is Rough, I believe who is. I believe that's the guy who does Escanor, and also Orlando, who you may have actually recognized because he actually has a vampire form, but then when he gets beaten by Merlin, I believe he gets transformed into this little eye thing. And if you watch the anime, these characters, it felt like you should know them, but you didn't, because once again, there was so much context missing because they never adapted this part of the story. But yeah, these are the only 2 characters we're going to be getting apparently. Honestly, a little bit of a shame for this one because there are a lot more vampires. Like there's this female character I remember from memory, don't remember her name, but I would have liked them to probably include a bit more characters, but maybe we will. But at least at the start, we're going to be getting 2 new characters. And I say the best thing about this news is that we're getting 2 new characters. For like the past year and a half now, basically, we've just been getting solo banners with the exception of basic collaborations. So we do get a new actual celebration to celebrate these new releases of movies and, you know, new OC content. If we do get a dual banner with 2 new characters, it actually might be worth. Cursed by Light is obviously the movie people want to see it in Grand Cross for a while now. And of course, we're probably not going to get it until the actual story finishes. However, we could definitely see the characters come to the game before that. And obviously, I should imagine it's Dahlia and Dubs. Do I need to explain these 2? Dahlia being obviously the past fairy king, he is going to be a fairy, so we possibly might actually have a mono fairy team in the future. And Dubs being a massive character and massive importance to the Seven Sins world, and also 4 Nights as well, with the fact that he does create the sacred treasures that all of the Sins use, but also is a giant. He is human sized, but he's a giant, so that's going to be interesting to see. We could be possibly getting a new fairy and also a giant mono team coming to the future. That'd be kind of cool. The Grudge of Edinburgh, this is what was just being shown. The new movie just came out recently, and of course the 2 new characters will be Tristan and also Lancelot in his fairy form. Of course, I should stress enough, this is not from 4 Nights Apocalypse. And move it over to part 2, which we've not actually seen just yet, is obviously Lancelot in his human form, who was revealed at the end of the movie, and also Death Pierce. Once again, despite Lancelot being there, it's not for 4 Nights. He actually is a lot younger, and it's gonna be a bit weird to see this guy in game, but then we get a new one who basically just changes his hairstyle. And in the final story, in the final book we'll be getting, will be the disaster story. They've already spoke about this publicly. They said that we're gonna be getting new villains, new characters, a bunch of new stuff where the OCs are basically the main characters, and we're gonna get a lot more lore behind those characters. It'll basically be the gap between 7 Days Sins and also obviously 4 Apocalypse while the anime is probably airing. So we can still get story chapters each month and also just get the free gems basically. New festival coins, and once again, this is I've called all of these. I like to take some credit here. I've basically called all of these, apart from the last one. But Elizabeth is here. This one has me a little bit confused because this is likely referring to, obviously, Bloody Elizabeth. So this will be the one we get her the final arc. Honestly, I'm not too sure when she will release, but the next character is Barn. This is what I've been saying will be coming for the JP anniversary. This is Sacred Treasure Barn. This will likely be a light character. Once again, the timeline-wise, it just makes sense to be a light character releasing on the anniversary for JP, or I guess the anniversary of Grand Grand Cross. So I do see that happening. Zeldris is here. Once again, probably likely Demon King Zeldris, because I don't see any part of where Zeldris is actually relevant. The only relevant Zeldris was Omnis Never Zeldris, and they scuffed him completely in Grand Cross, so I don't know what they're going to do for this one. I guess it could be the one where he gets up a little power sword, which is still Omnis Never Zeldris, or it's the one from the movie, but at that point, he would have been in class in Cursed by Light, so this is most likely Demon King Zeldris, because there is no Meliodas here, which means we're not going to be getting Demon King Meliodas. And I did say in my video, it was 50-50 whether it's going to be between Demon King Zeldris or Demon King Meliodas. They can kind of go both ways. Arthur is here. This is going to be exciting, because obviously this is Chaos Arthur. This is probably gearing up towards the end of the year. And obviously at the bottom we have Merlin. This one threw me off a little bit, because I kind of expected everyone else but the Merlin. I'm not entirely too sure, because she doesn't really get any new outfits, so we're likely going to be getting something new here. It's possible we could see her from, or at least the new look that she does get in, obviously, Cursed by Light, where she kind of like covers up her scar, because obviously this is after Escanor's death, so this could be a new character coming. This one I'm hesitant about. Could be a dark type, to be fair, because I could see Merlin being a dark type, but if Arthur is also being a dark type, and Zeldris could also be a dark type, I'm not entirely too sure. So if anything, I can see the Merlin not coming true, but Arthur, Zeldris, Barn, and maybe Elizabeth are definitely going to be characters I expected to come out this year for festivals. Okay, so we have new collaborations. He does say here, many people expect new collaborations, so don't use this as 100% trusted. Honestly, I think, once again, the biggest thing to take away from this is the fact that there are 2 planned new collaborations, and we can't actually decipher what these collaborations are. It's still a good fact that we know that we're probably going to be getting mostly new collabs this year rather than just full reruns, because we kind of spent the whole last year doing that. But the first collaboration we're apparently getting, the character descriptions are Captain, Little, Noble, and also Elf. Honestly, this, I don't really know what it could be, but it sounds like some sort of isekai. So, I'm not entirely too sure what that could be. The second one, and this is one I did suspect to be coming this year, and actually after the global anniversary, and that is the AOT rerun. So we have what I expected, a new Eren. This will obviously likely be from the actual final season, where he's more grown up, he's got the new appearance, he looks obviously drippy. However, what could they do with him? Honestly, what I can see him doing now a little bit, although I'm not entirely too sure how it work is that he could transform mid-animation, like how we see Philo, for example, but him going in and out of his Titan form, they could definitely make it work, but it would be kind of weird. Or what I expected, and what I said many months ago now, was that we're just going to get a base Titan Eren, no Eren human form, it will just be him in his Titan form. However, the fact that we do see a new Mikasa of their version there, has me thinking that we're possibly not going to get that, because if it's Mikasa, it's likely from the final season, which means they're likely going to show the actual human Eren. A bit weird they're doing Mikasa here, not actually Armin, so a bit rip. But then again, I guess I don't mind, because if anything, I care about Mikasa the most out of the AOT collaboration. Rip for Tony if you're watching, because we're not going to be getting a Hanji, which I expected anyway, but a big rip for Reiner and also Armin. But once again, we can definitely see some changes here, and I think if anything, Eren is guaranteed. Now, as to when this collaboration is going to be coming, this is not confirmed, but I'd say 90% this is true here. But we always get collaborations, or they always come after festival characters. And throughout last year and the year before that, we always got the collaborations on the exact same day. So we go back, for example, for the global anniversary, we got obviously Lonnie Merlin. And then after she left, we did get the Rizzo collaboration on the 25th of March. We did get Queen Diana for obviously the 24th of February, which is obviously the global anniversary last year. And the actual Slime collaboration did get delayed a little bit from what we've heard from leakers. So it was meant to come a little bit earlier, but my point is it did come right after the actual global anniversary, so it's almost confirmed at this point is that we're going to be getting an actual collaboration after the global anniversary. Now, whether that'll be AOT or another collaboration, it's most likely AOT. They do say that many Knights are waiting for a collaboration again, and they can't reveal anything, but one will come before the first half of this year. And we look at the schedule again, as I said, the only time we ever get collaboration within the first half of the year is between March and April. So we know AOT, or at least another collaboration, will be coming there. When we scroll down, we won't see another collaboration likely until August, which is past half the year. So they're definitely talking about releasing a collaboration for April and March. And then final collaboration, we have Gum, Navigator, and Samurai. The only Gum thing I know from any anime is One Piece, and I guess Hunter x Hunter with Hisoka, but the Navigator and Samurai don't match up towards being Gon and Killua, where the actual Navigator and Samurai, I guess, makes sense towards One Piece. I don't think One Piece is even like an option in Grand Cross because of Shueisha and obviously Kodansha. However, I will say that Netflix does own the rights to One Piece, I guess, because of the movie, so we could be getting a live action One Piece collaboration in Grand Cross. because probably the only thing that makes sense a little bit. But I don't really get anyone's hopes up here. These collaborations for collaboration 1 and 3 are likely things that are going to get scrapped or changed, or what they actually mean, we're not actually going to be able to tell until we actually see what the collab is. But I think if anything, the actual AOT collaboration rerun is most likely going to be happening. However, it's Mikasa or Armin with the wait and see, but I think Eren is almost guaranteed to come here, kind of like Slime Rimuru and Demon Lord Rimuru, so with the wait and see. So boys, thank you for watching. This is over today's video. We'll have another video out later today, probably going over Freya, because I actually did pull her, so I kind of want to use it for PvP. So boys, let me know what you think of this update. Are you excited for the new characters or the new movie collaborations, as well as what you think these festival characters could be and the collaborations, as well as the possible AOT rerun probably coming this March, April. It's kind of exciting to see. So boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.